This is Clear Sky Productions here, and today we're going to do a reaction video to the new rides at Six Flags for 2018. Now, the main reason I wanted to see this video and do a reaction video on it is because of how awful the 2017 announcement video was. It was terrible. We had the same rides over and over again, like just a bunch of clones is what it was. And yeah, so we're gonna watch this video, see if Six Flags learned their lesson and what they've done here. Now, I see a couple of thumbnails here. I have an idea of a couple of rides that they're gonna put in. I have seen the new ride they're gonna put at Six Flags Over Texas, which is my closest park. Looks like an interesting ride, which we'll look at in a second, but I'm gonna hit full screen so I don't see any more spoiler thumbnails. So yeah, we are getting a new ride at Six Flags Over Texas. I've already seen that one, but I'm curious to see if that's an exclusive or if it is a clone, like the Joker coaster was. Hopefully it's not. I've also seen the ride at Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Six Flags Over Georgia. I saw a free spinner of some color, but I don't know where that's going to be located. But let's go ahead and watch the video now. Oh yeah, I think a hybrid somewhere. Oh yeah, it's Six Flags Over Georgia. I already mentioned that. Here we go. Without further ado, let's go ahead and watch what we got here.
Hi, I'm Jim Reed Anderson, Chairman, President, and CEO of Six Flags.
That's like not green screen.
You know, there's nothing I like better than the freedom of the open road, the winding blacktop.
There's nothing we like better than not having a bunch of clones at your park. So can you please fulfill that this year?
Stretching to the horizon, the sun at your back, and of course, the wind in your...
What quality is this? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at 360 because the video lags sometimes, like, for whatever reason. Okay, so let's just...
hair. My route of travel is going to take me to every single Six Flags park across America, Mexico, and Canada.
Wait, so does that mean that every park is getting something new? So hopefully Great America and St. Louis won't be left out.
And I've got big news about each and every park.
Yeah,
as
apparently.
you know, innovation is in our DNA. And next year, we're treating our guests to a spectacular lineup of new rides and attractions.
Well, they did not keep their word when they said that last year, so...
We already have the
I'm gonna take your word for it.
best lineup of rides and attractions in the world. And we're gonna add something new in every park every year. That's our commitment and a really important way to make sure that the Six Flags experience is second to absolutely none.
All right. Stop talking.
So hop on and let's get this party started.
Yes.
We're gonna show you North America as only Six Flags can, with unexpected twists,
oh my gosh,
eye-popping
stop
turns,
talking.
and a whole lot of...
America finds the adventure.
Okay, wait a minute. What park is this?
Finds the adventurous road warrior in the great Northeast, where a world's first is coming to New Jersey's Six Flags Great Adventure.
Okay, I believe they kept saying world's first when the Joker coaster was put in, which was false because there was one at San Antonio known as the Batman. Same ride, just different themes. So I don't know if I can take them seriously with all this first in the world stuff.
Introducing Cyborg Cyberspin, a futuristic gyro.
Already a disappointment. A disappointment right out of the gate. This is the ride that will be put at Six Flags Over Texas. It will not be known as Cyclops. It will be named after Harley Quinn, but it's still the same ride. And in fact, even the color scheme is the same.
Gyroscopic anti-gravity thrill machine flipping high above the earth. You've never seen anything like this before. Just up the eastern seaboard, Six Flags New England introduces Harley Quinn Spinsanity.
Oh my gosh. It's the same ride as the Riddler ride at Six Flags Over Texas. Oh my gosh. And then there's another ride like this. I don't remember what park it is, but there's a ride like this themed after Wonder Woman. So, whoop-de-doo. Yay, another disc spin ride, whatever this thing's called.
Soar through the skies at 70 miles an hour and plummet 15 stories again and again. Pandemonium will be breaking out at the Great Escape. Catch a 360-degree shot of adrenaline as you spin through the air.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be like, okay, I freaked out when I saw that at first. I thought that was gonna be like the Pandemonium, like the Wild Mouse-like ride. The one that used to be like after Tony Hawk, themed after Tony Hawk, I mean. Okay, this ride actually looks pretty interesting. Six Flags Great Escape. That's an exciting looking ride. Okay, this is the best ride we've seen so far. Let's keep
shot of adrenaline as you spin through the air. Across the northern border into Canada, Laurent introduces Carnaval en Folie with 3 new rides for the whole family. And just outside...
So they're getting a scrambler? As if they didn't have a scrambler before. And that's what they're getting. I would say at least it's not a clone, but like every park has that. That's a classic ride. Like every park has that. And they're just now getting that. Okay, whatever.
Our nation's capital, Six Flags America introduces Wahoo River. A bigger, better, faster, longer river journey with waterfalls, surprises, and adventure around every turn. As Six Flags...
That was alright, I guess. I would have liked to see maybe something new to the table, like maybe something we haven't seen at a... Or like in a lazy river before. I'm sorry. It was a bit generic, you know, like waterfalls and stuff. I mean, it was cool, but that didn't really have anything new to bring. Like, they should have really gone out of their way to make something new for that.
Fearless leader
But at least it's not like a clone again.
Toward the heartland. He's bound for Six Flags Great America, future site of the world's tallest loop coaster, with 6 inversions and record hang time. Look out, Jim! Typhoon Twister is headed for Six Flags St. Louis. Drop down a 5-story plunge, whirl around a 40-foot bowl, and ride the giant wave. On his way...
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Again, not totally new, but it looks a little bit...
To the great state of Georgia, the intrepid Jim Reed Anderson has a date with the all-new Twisted Cyclone. Plunge down...
This is a remodeling of whatever... I can't remember what the original name for this coaster was, but, yeah, they had an old wind roller coaster that they're, revamping. Like Texas Giant, Iron Rattler.
Down a 75-degree drop and go upside down on 3 wicked inversions with a 0G roll. Deep in the heart of the Lone Star State, Six Flags Fiesta Texas introduces Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster, the world's first single-rail coaster.
Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. This looks great.
Will take you soaring through the sky, dropping 90 degrees straight down, and flying head over heels through 3 inversions. A little...
Now that looks great. And even though my home park is Six Flags over Texas, I live just a few hours away from Fiesta, Texas. In fact, I was there just a few months ago. And it's a nice park, and I will definitely be looking forward to riding that ride at Fiesta, Texas.
To the north in Dallas-Fort Worth, Six Flags over Texas will be introducing the all-new Harley Quinn Spin.
See, like, the paint scheme on this ride, like, okay, it's a great ride. Like, it looks like a great ride. I'm just disappointed that... Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, so far only one other park is getting this, which I guess isn't too bad. But what disappoints me, though, like, let me go back to the beginning for the first ride. The color scheme really isn't that different. Like, the only difference is this one has a bit more white than it does black. This one has more black than white, but it's the same 3 colors. They're not used in exactly the same way, but, I mean, come on. They could have done more.
Harley Quinn Spinsanity, a twisted, gravity-defying thrill machine with wicked flips and crazy turns. 7 stories in the air.
Also, I don't quite understand why they're naming that ride after Harley Quinn, because, we already have a Harley Quinn ride at Six Flags Over Texas. It's an old ride, that used to be I guess it was generic themed. I don't know, but then when they added Catwoman's Whip and Riddler's Revenge, they repainted it to Harley Quinn. So I don't know why we're getting another Harley Quinn ride. Like, I would have liked to see... Oh, except, wait, this is Gotham City, so... I was gonna say they should have done Wonder Woman, but... Except then again, this is Gotham City, but the ride's gonna be located in, so I guess that wouldn't have worked as well. I mean... Surely they can find some other person they haven't used before. Like, why not, Cyclops? We don't have a Cyclops ride. I mean, we have Justice League, but, I mean, you know, everybody's in that ride.
Six Flags Mexico
But then again, at least it's not the same as the New England ride. Like, they should have flip-flopped the two rides, unless there's a Harley Quinn ride at the New England park as well.
Produces Wonder Woman coaster.
Okay, yeah, so I saw this in one of the thumbnails for the video. This is a free flyer. It's just like the Joker at Six Flags Over Texas and two other parks. I can't remember where. And Batman the Ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. But it's themed after Wonder Woman. So nothing really shocking here.
With two beyond 90-degree drops. Wicked flips.
Although I guess it's nice Six Flags Mexico's getting a ride like this.
And fiendish...
Because, like, it's been years since...
inversions. Heading west toward the world's thrill capital, Six Flags Magic Mountain
Alright, let's see. This better be something good.
Produces Crazanity, the world...
Oh my gosh! Really? Come on. Come on! And what's with the name? Crazanity? Like, did they run out of... I suppose they ran out of characters to name rides after? But wait, then again, we have two Harley Quinn rides at Six Flags Over Texas now. Or will, I should say, next year. So I don't understand why this is a generic-themed ride. I mean, okay, I will admit, the colors are cool. I do like the blue and the light blue. But still, I don't understand why this one would be generic. Like, it doesn't make much sense. You have Harley Quinn opening next year. You have a Wonder Woman. You have a Riddler. Why make this one generic? I mean... I don't know. I suppose maybe they couldn't fit it with the other ride. I really don't know, but...
Pendulum ride.
Point being, it's another pendulum ride. We've already seen this before.
That's 17 stories, with speeds up to 75 miles per hour, located in a newly themed boardwalk beach area.
Okay. That kind of makes sense. Okay. I do kind of like, you know, the boardwalk theme. Like, that's what they got going on. That's kind of cool. But still, like, they could have used a different ride. Like, if they're creating a boardwalk-themed section, like, that would totally give you the option to add a ride you've never had before. Like, why not the Zipper? The Zipper is a classic fair ride. And you could have a Zipper in the section, but it would be a permanent ride. It wouldn't be like, because, you know, most Zippers are at, like, fairs and stuff, which means they're taken apart and moved from place to place. Now, some people don't like to ride fair rides for that reason exactly. Because, and especially after the unfortunate incident that happened recently on the Fireball ride, you know, people are thinking twice about fair rides, it's specifically fair rides. It's not permanent rides at places like Six Flags and Cedar Point. People are more skeptical about those rides now because they're taken apart all the time, put back together, rinse and repeat, and they're not as safe. They're simply not as safe than permanent rides. So, like, why couldn't you put a Zipper in? Like, have... Like, that could be the first, or at least one of the first, Zippers that's in a permanent place, not taken apart all the time. And that would have been perfect for the boardwalk theme, and it wouldn't be a ride taken apart all the time. That would have been a lot better than adding this ride that we have seen before again and again. You know, it doesn't have to be specifically the Zipper. I'm just using that as an example. You know, they could have used like one of those fair rides and put it there. Oh, it wouldn't be a fair ride because it's not taking part all the time. You get it.
And for the first time ever, the park goes daily to offer 365 days of thrills. And just up the coast.
Wait. Oh, that's... No way. So Six Flags Magic Mountain gonna be like Disneyland, where it's just open every day? Like, Disneyland and Disney World don't close, like even for Christmas. In fact, that's when they have their big Christmas parade and stuff. So is Magic Mountain doing the same thing? That's actually very cool. Very cool. I like that.
And for the first time ever,
which makes sense given that Magic Mountain is like right next to Disneyland.
The park
when Magic Mountain's closed, you know, Disneyland gets all the revenue, which they're in like the same vicinity. If Disneyland can be open year round, no reason why Six Flags couldn't be either. More operating costs, sure, but then again, more revenue. So, very smart choice here.
Goes daily to offer 365 days of thrills. And just up the coast in the Bay Area, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom introduces the new Harley Quinn Crazy...
Whoa. What is this?
Coaster, the world's first of its kind head-to-head dueling...
Okay, this is interesting. It's kind of like the loop ride, the fireball, whatever. Man, I'm sorry, St. Louis. Like, you people seem to get gypped every single year. It's like this, but it's a figure 8. And it twists. Like, it's not just a loop, it twists.
Coaster with 10 inversions and multiple 70-mile-per-hour high-speed flybys. And nearby Waterworld...
That's really cool. I think that's probably my favorite ride so far. Now, you know what? A very close second behind the Wonder Woman coaster at Fiesta, Texas.
Is now bigger, better, and wetter than ever. Introducing Splash Water Island,
ooh, yes.
A massive interactive water...
It's just my speculation, but I think we can thank Great Wolf Lodge for these 1,000-gallon buckets. I mean, these things are awesome. Well, it's not just the bucket, but this whole area. Because, like, at water parks these days, at least most of them, you have, like, the kiddie area, like, for, like, kids, like toddlers, you know, with the very small slides and stuff. And then you got these areas, which are more like family areas, which, you know, sure, kids go to, but older kids can go to as well. And it's the areas with these 1,000-gallon buckets. And I think Great Wolf Lodge popularized these because I remember going to Great Wolf Lodge a few years ago in 2011. And that was the first bucket I'd ever seen at any water park, like, ever. And now, all of a sudden, like after that, after I went to Great Wolf Lodge, they began popping up everywhere. Like, just everywhere. Like, they're all getting them, which is awesome, because I love the 1,000-gallon bucket. So, that's cool. This park is getting a 1,000-gallon bucket. That is awesome. Like, that's not sarcastic. Like, this whole thing here is really cool.
Play treehouse with slides, geysers, sprays,
cool. Really
and a giant tipping bucket. But exciting new rides isn't all Six Flags has in store.
Oh boy, I don't have any VR headsets. Oh, brace yourselves.
Fall means Fright Fest, and Fright Fest means one of the biggest, best, scariest Halloween events in America.
I don't know if it's just me. I have never cared about Fright Fest. Like, I just don't care.
And we'll be welcoming Santa during Holiday in the Park. It's a...
Okay, don't go to Holiday in the Park. It is a ripoff. At least it is at Six Flags Over Texas. I don't know. Maybe it's different at the other parks. I can't imagine it isn't. But at Six Flags Over Texas, Batman the Ride and Mr. Freeze do not run at Holiday in the Park. I don't know what they were thinking when they established that idea. Especially Mr. Freeze. You know, it's Mr. Freeze. Have it open in the winter, but... yeah, don't go on Holiday in the Park. It's a ripoff. If I want to see Christmas lights, yeah, okay, Christmas lights. Whoop-de-doo. I can go literally anywhere to see Christmas lights. I can drive down a neighborhood literally and look at Christmas lights.
Six Flags family tradition, and it's bigger and better than ever.
If you can have the rides open, okay, sure, I'll take your word for it.
Mardi Gras is back at more parks with authentic floats, food, and fun for the whole family.
Yeah, so Cajun parade thing, I guess? I don't know.
So get ready to party, y'all. 2018 looks like it's going to be amazing. Right, Jim?
You have my word. that 2018 is going to be yet another outstanding year for
well, not yet another after 2017, but okay, whatever.
New rides at Six Flags. I'm so excited about what's ahead, and I'm committed to keeping our parks on the leading edge of family entertainment and thrills. Whatever it takes to make sure that Six Flags always measures up to your highest expectations. I may be the chairman, president, and CEO of Six Flags, but
and I might not be bragging or anything.
Guests are the boss, and my job is to make them happy. I'm Jim Reed Anderson, and I'll see you on the road at Six Flags, the world's absolute favorite theme parks.
I guess that's about it. Yeah, that's just this title thing. Okay, time for some thoughts. I gave you some thoughts during the video, but let's go deeper into what I have to say. Okay, first and foremost, much better than last year, for sure. Still some things I didn't like, though. Let me talk about first what I didn't like. First off, I didn't like, this first right here. You know, it doesn't so much bother me. I mean, yeah, it's a clone. It kind of sucks, but it's only at one other park other than Six Flags Over Texas. It's not a big deal. It's not like the Joker or Justice League where they have to establish it at every park they have. You know, but still, I would have liked to see a different color scheme, though. Like, the color scheme is not exactly the same, but it's very similar. And it doesn't match for Cyborg. Like, why would you use that for Cyborg? Like, why not use silver or something? Like, silver and black. No, has nothing to do with racism there, but silver and black, I think, would have looked a lot better than this. Like, this just it doesn't match. Doesn't match. And then, of course, a Harley Quinn version of Riddler's Revenge / Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. I mean, come on. But then this is where it got good. Okay, this ride looks interesting. I like it. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, this isn't St. Louis. This is Great America. My bad. But, yeah, another one of these rides. So basically, the biggest cons to this here: another fireball loop thing, which is this. 2 new Spin Sanity rides, and we also have, and then to a lesser extent, the ride I already talked about, the Cyclops ride. I already said everything I need to say about that. I'm not going to go back to that. But, so those were the cons. The pros, let me talk about the pros. The pros, this right here is probably my favorite ride. My least favorite ride, let me just mention real quick, probably the Loop. I mean, at first it was the Harley Quinn ride and the Magic Mountain ride, the Spin Sanity, but they added a loop to Great America. Like, I mean, really? So I'd say that's my least favorite ride. This one right here is my favorite. I am excited for this ride. This is going to be great. And it's just a few hours away from me, so I will definitely get a chance to ride it pretty soon. Like after it opens. That looks like a lot of fun. There's this ride which we're getting at Arlington. I'm looking forward to this ride. Even though it does bother me a little bit, there's a clone. But, you know. This ride I don't really so much care about either. I know I said I'd go from the pros to cons, or no, cons to pros, but I'm just kind of going through here. This ride, I don't really care so much for it, but I do like they're at least giving it another theme. At least it's not another Joker. Like, that's cool. I wouldn't have made the track yellow, though, because it looks a little bit too similar to Batman in San Antonio. It's not the same shade of yellow, but still. I would have made maybe the track red. I would have made the track red and then like switched red and yellow. That's what I would have done. That would have looked pretty cool. Because like a red, when you look at Wonder Woman, I mean, most of her outfit is red. So I would think red would be the primary color. So that's just what I would do. But, I mean, besides that, it's the same ride. Nothing else to say on it. This ride, I already gave you my thoughts on it pretty much in the video. They should have gone with, like, a fair ride, like the Zipper, maybe. You know, like, this doesn't really match well for the boardwalk theme. Like, you could put this at a different section of the park, and it would work just fine. Save the boardwalk for some unique stuff. This is really cool, though, that Magic Mountain's going to be open 365 days a year. Oh, no, this ride. I really like this ride. The whole figure eight. That looks really cool. And I like how it twists, too. Like, it's not like the Fireball Loop at Great America. This twists. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's a unique ride, too. Very unique. That's about it for the rides. I mean, there's some water rides, too, I guess I didn't cover. This one looks a bit strange. Like,
40-foot.
This is basically a toilet bowl, and then it goes into, not a funnel, but, like, something similar to that. It's basically mashing two separate rides together into one. Not a very unique idea, but again, I can't complain that much since it's not a clone. And then finally, oh, I didn't even talk about this yet. This looks like it'd be pretty fun. I like the blue track. That looks really good. It'd be kind of nice if they paint the supports white. I think it would look better like that. They're probably not going to, but I mean, it still looks good. I was just saying it would look better if supports were white, like on the Twisted Colossus at Magic Mountain. And then there's another water ride. Oh yeah, the 1,000-gallon bucket. That's really cool. Something every water park should probably have. Yeah, how ironic. I complain about clones, and yet say every park should have a 1,000-gallon bucket, of course. But it's kind of a minor thing, though. Like, it's not like the major rides are the same. And then that's it for the rides. Like, everything else is just, like, Fright Fest, holding the park, all that crap. One more thing I want to point out, though, in this video. One thing I've noticed, there are no VR upgrades. Thank goodness. There are not a single VR headset upgrade for any ride. That is glorious. Six Flags, I don't know what they were thinking with that idea in the first place. It's a horrible idea. Like, who cares? Like nobody cares about VR headsets on a roller coaster. Like, you don't go to a theme park for VR. Like, that's not why you go there, you know? It's just something no one cares about, and I'm glad they didn't waste their time with that this year, so that's definitely a positive. So that's really all I have to say about this video, really. Again, much better than last year. Some clones, but not as many. And there are also more themes, like not a single duplicate in theme. Like, even the clones that do exist are new themes we haven't seen before. So, just a bit positive even when it comes to the clones. So all in all, in conclusion, much better than last year, and I'm certainly looking forward to both the rides at Over Texas, Fiesta Texas, and any of the other Six Flags parks I might go to in the future. This is Clear Sky Productions here, and that's about all I have to say. So thank you, as always, for watching, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comments below. And also, I know some of you are probably following my failed videos, my failed rant videos, because, like, Feld just keeps getting stupider every day. When Feld announces their plans for Monster Jam 2018, I will probably do a live stream on that, because I'm sure Monster Jam's going to announce when they're going to put that information out there, and I will probably do a live stream when they do their live stream, because I think they stream it live on YouTube, or no, Facebook. They stream it live on Facebook. So I will be streaming live on YouTube when that comes about. So look out for that. More information on that to come. But that's about it. So until next time, folks, this is Aaron Cosby of Clear Sky Productions, signing off. Good night, folks.